Baruch haba. Welcome back to another Torah portion reading. This one is called Ki Tavo, which means when you come. And we're going to start the reading in Deuteronomy 26 verse 1 and go through 29 verse 9. I hate to get to the end of Deuteronomy because I love Deuteronomy. And after this Torah portion, we only have 4 more after this. So, and also this is take 2. The first one I did, my phone rejected the recording. So, we will read it again. Alright, and we'll begin. Deuteronomy chapter 26, verse 1. And it shall be, when you come into the land which Yahovah Elohecha is giving you as an inheritance, and you possess it and dwell in it, that you shall take some of the first of all the produce of the ground, which you shall bring from the land that Yahovah Elohecha is giving you, and put it in a basket, and go to the place where Yahovah Elohecha chooses to make his name abide. Elohecha, just as a recap, is your singular, as in look in the mirror you. It's not the plural you. Elohecha. All of the ones in this Torah portion are speaking directly to you, except for the very last one. It is the plural you, or your. Alright. Verse 3. And you shall go to the one who is priest in those days, and say to him, I declare today to Yahovah Elohecha that I have come to the country which Yahovah swore to our fathers to give us. Then the priest shall take the basket out of your hand and set it down before the altar of Yahovah Elohecha. And you shall answer and say before Yahovah Elohecha, My father was an Aramean, about to perish, and he went down to Mitzrayim and dwelt there, few in number, and there he became a nation, great, mighty, and populous. But the Egyptians mistreated us, afflicted us, and laid hard bondage on us. Then we cried out to Yahovah Elohai of our fathers, and Yahovah heard our voice, and looked on our affliction, and our labor, and our oppression. So Yahovah brought us out of Mitzrayim with a mighty hand, and with an outstretched arm, with great terror, and with signs and wonders. He has brought us to this place, and has given us this land, a land flowing with milk and honey. And now, behold, I have brought the firstfruits of the land which you, Yahovah, have given me. And you shall set it before Yahovah Elohecha, and worship before Yahovah Elohecha. So you shall rejoice in all the good which Yahovah Elohecha has given you and your house, you and the Levite and the stranger who is among you. When you have finished laying aside all the tithe of the increase in the 3rd year, the year of tithing, and have given it to the Levite, the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, so that they may eat within your gates and be filled, then you shall say before Yahovah Elohecha, I have removed the holy tithe from my house, and also have given them to the Levite, the stranger, the fatherless, and the widow, according to all your commandments which you have commanded me. I have not transgressed your commandments, nor have I forgotten them. I have not eaten any of it when in mourning, nor have I removed any of it for an unclean use, nor given any of it for your dead, or for the dead. I have obeyed the voice of Yahovah Elohai, and have done according to all that you have commanded me. Look down from your holy habitation from heaven, and bless your people, Israel, and Aleph and Tav, the land which you have given us, just as you swore to our fathers, a land flowing with milk and honey. This day, Yahovah Elohecha commands you to observe these statutes and judgments, Therefore you shall be careful to observe them with all your heart and with all your soul. Today you have proclaimed Yahavah to be, Lecha, to you, Elohim, and that you will walk in his ways and keep his statutes, his commandments, and his judgments, and that you will obey his voice. Also today Yahovah has proclaimed you to be his Segulah, his special people, just as he promised you. Segulah. That you should keep all his commandments, and that he will set you high above all nations which he has made, in praise, in name, and in honor, and that you may be a holy people to Yahovah Elohecha, just as he has spoken. Now Moshe with the elders of Israel commanded the people, saying, Keep all the commandments which I command you today, and it shall be on the day when you cross over the Jordan to the land which Yahovah Elohecha is giving you, that you shall set up for yourselves large stones and whitewash them with lime. You shall write on them all the words of this Torah when you have crossed over, that you may enter the land which Yahovah Elohecha is giving you, a land flowing with milk and honey, just as Yahovah Elohai of your fathers promised you. Therefore it shall be, when you have crossed over the Jordan, that on Mount Ebal you shall set up these stones which I command you today, and you shall whitewash them with lime. And there you shall build an altar to Yahovah Elohecha, an altar of stones. You shall not use iron on them. You shall build with whole stones the altar of Yahovah Elohecha, and offer burnt offerings on it to Yahovah Elohecha. You shall offer peace offerings, and shall eat there, and rejoice before Yahovah Elohecha. And you shall write very plainly on the stones all the words of this Torah. Then Moshe and the priests, the Levites, spoke to all Israel, saying, Take heed and listen, Israel. This day you have become the people of Yahovah Elohecha. Therefore you shall obey the voice of Yahovah Elohecha, and observe his commandments and his statutes which I command you today. And Moshe commanded the people on the same day, saying, These shall stand on Mount Gerizim to bless the people, when you have crossed over the Jordan: Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Joseph, and Benjamin. And these shall stand on Mount Ebal to curse: Reuben, Gad, Asher, Zebulun, Dan, and Naphtali. And the Levites shall speak with a loud voice, and say to all the men of Israel, Cursed is the one who makes a carved or molded image, an abomination to Yahovah, the work of the hands of the craftsman, and sets it up in secret. And all the people shall answer and say, Amen. Cursed is the one who treats his father or his mother with contempt. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who moves his neighbor's landmark. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who makes the blind to wander off the road. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who perverts the justice to the stranger, the fatherless, and widow. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who lies with his father's wife, because he has uncovered his father's bed. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who lies with any kind of animal. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who lies with his sister, the daughter of his father, or the daughter of his mother. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who lies with his mother-in-law. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who strikes his neighbor, who attacks his neighbor secretly. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who takes a bribe to slay an innocent person. And all the people shall say, Amen. Cursed is the one who does not confirm all the words of this Torah. And all the people shall say, Amen. Now it shall come to pass, if you diligently obey the voice of Yahovah Elohecha, to observe carefully all his commandments which I command you today, that Yahovah Elohecha will set you high above all nations of the earth. And all these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you, because you obey the voice of Yahovah Elohecha. Blessed shall you be in the city, and blessed shall you be in the country. Blessed shall be the fruit of your body, the produce of your ground, and the increase of your herds, the increase of your cattle, and the offspring of your flocks. Blessed shall be your basket and your kneading bowl. Blessed shall you be when you come in, and blessed shall you be when you go out. Yahovah will cause your enemies who rise against you to be defeated before your face. They shall come out against you one way, and flee before you 7 ways. Yahovah will command the blessing on you in your storehouses, and in all to which you set your hand, and he will bless you in the land which Yahovah Elohecha is giving you. Yahovah will establish you as a holy people to himself, just as he has sworn to you, if you keep the commandments of Yahovah Elohecha and walk in his ways. Then all peoples of the earth shall see that you are called by the name of Yahovah, and they shall be afraid of you. And Yahovah will grant you plenty of goods, in the fruit of your body, in the increase of your livestock, and in the produce of your ground, in the land of which Yahovah swore to your fathers to give you. Yahovah will open to you his good treasure, the heavens, to give the rain to your land in its season, and to bless all Tav, all the work of your hand. You shall lend to many nations, but you shall not borrow, and Yahovah will make you the head and not the tail. You shall be above only, and not be beneath, if you heed the commandments of Yahovah Elohecha, which I command you today, and are careful to do them. So you shall not turn aside from any of the words which I command you this day, to the right or to the left, to go after other gods to serve them. But it shall come to pass, if you do not obey the voice of Yahovah Elohecha, to observe carefully all his commandments and his statutes which I command you today, that all these curses will come upon you and overtake you. Cursed shall you be in the city, and cursed shall you be in the country. Cursed is your basket and your kneading bowl. Cursed is the fruit of your body and the produce of your land, the increase of your cattle and the offspring of your flocks. Cursed are you when you come in, and cursed are you when you go out. Yahovah will send on you cursing, confusion, and rebuke in all that you set your hand to do, until you are destroyed, and until you perish quickly, because of the wickedness of your doings, in which you have forsaken me. Yahovah will make the plague cling to you, until he has consumed you from the land which you are going to possess. Yahovah will strike you with consumption, with fever, with inflammation, with severe burning fever, with the sword, with scorching, and with mildew. They shall pursue you until you perish. And your heavens which are over your head shall be bronze, and the earth which is under you shall be iron. Yahovah will change the rain of your land to powder and dust. From the heaven it shall come down on you until you are destroyed. Yahweh will cause you to be defeated before your enemies. You shall go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and you shall become troublesome to all the kingdoms of the earth. Your carcasses shall be food for all the birds of the air and the beasts of the earth, and no one shall frighten them away. Yahweh will strike you with, literally, the black plague of Mitzrayim, with tumors, with the scab, and with the itch, from which you cannot be healed. Yahweh will strike you with madness and blindness and confusion of heart, and you shall grope at noonday as a blind man gropes in darkness. You shall not prosper in your ways. You shall be only oppressed and plundered continually, and no one shall save you. You shall betroth a wife, but another man shall have sex with her. You shall build a house, but you shall not dwell in it. You shall plant a vineyard, but shall not gather its grapes. Your ox shall be slaughtered before your eyes, but you shall not eat of it. Your donkey shall be violently taken away from before you, and shall not be restored to you. Your sheep shall be given to your enemies, and you shall have no one to rescue them. Your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people, and your eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long, and there shall be no strength in your hand. A nation whom you have not known shall eat the fruit of your land and the produce of your labor, and you shall be only oppressed and crushed continually. So you shall be driven mad because of the sight which your eyes see. Yahweh will strike you in the knees and on the legs with severe boils, which cannot be healed, and from the sole of your foot to the top of your head. Yahweh will bring you and the king whom you set over you to a nation which neither you nor your fathers have known, and there you shall serve other gods, wood and stone, and you shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the nations where Yahweh will drive you. You shall carry much seed out to the field, but gather little in, for the locust shall consume it. You shall plant vineyards and tend them, but you shall neither drink of the wine nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. You shall have olive trees throughout all your territory, but you shall not anoint yourself with the oil, for your olives shall drop off. You shall beget sons and daughters, but they shall not be yours, for they shall go into captivity. Locusts shall consume all your trees and the produce of your land. The alien who is among you shall rise higher and higher above you, and you shall come down lower and lower. He shall lend to you, but you shall not lend to him. He shall be the head, and you shall be the tail. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon you, and pursue and overtake you, until you are destroyed, because you did not obey the voice of Yahweh Elohecha to keep his commandments and his statutes which he commanded you. And they shall be upon you for a sign and a wonder, and on your descendants forever, because you did not serve at Yahweh Elohecha with joy and gladness of heart, for the abundance of everything. Therefore you shall serve your enemies, whom Yahweh will send against you, in hunger, in thirst, in nakedness, and in need of everything. And he will put a yoke of iron on your neck until he has destroyed you. Yahweh will bring a nation against you from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies. A nation whose language you will not understand. A nation of fierce countenance, which does not respect the elderly, nor show favor to the young. And they shall eat the increase of your livestock and the produce of your land until you are destroyed. They shall not leave you grain, or new wine, or oil, or the increase of your cattle, or the offspring of your flocks, until they have destroyed you. They shall besiege you at all your gates until your high and fortified walls, in which you trust, come down throughout all your land, and they shall besiege you at all your gates throughout all your land which Yahweh Elohecha has given you. You shall eat the fruit of your own body, the flesh of your sons and your daughters, whom Yahweh Elohecha has given you, in the siege and desperate straits in which your enemy shall distress you. The sensitive and very refined man among you will be hostile toward his brother, toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the rest of his children, whom he leaves behind, so that he will not give any of them the flesh of his children whom he will eat, because he has nothing left in the siege and desperate straits in which your enemy shall distress you at all your gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, who would not venture to set the sole of her foot on the ground because of her delicateness and sensitivity, will refuse to the husband of her bosom, and to her son and her daughter, her placenta, which comes out from between her feet, and her children whom she bears, for she will eat them secretly, for lack of everything in the siege and desperate straits in which your enemy shall distress you at all your gates. If you do not carefully observe all the words of this Torah that are written in this book, that you may fear this glorious and awesome name, Et Yahovah Elohecha, then Yahovah will bring upon you, Aleph and Tav, your descendants, extraordinary plagues, great and prolonged plagues, and serious and prolonged sicknesses. Moreover, he will bring back on you all the diseases of Mitzrayim, of which you were afraid, and they shall cling to you. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in this book of the Torah will Yahovah bring upon you until you are destroyed. You shall be left few in number, whereas you were as the stars of heaven in multitude, because you would not obey the voice of Yahovah Elohecha. And it shall be that just as Yahovah rejoiced over you to do you good and multiply you, so Yahovah will rejoice over you to destroy you and bring you to nothing, and you shall be plucked from off the land which you go to possess. Then Yahovah will scatter you among all peoples, from one end of the earth to the other, and there you shall serve other gods, which neither you nor your fathers have known, wood and stone. And among those nations you shall find no rest, nor shall the sole of your foot have a resting place. But there Yahovah will give you a trembling heart, failing eyes, and anguish of soul. Your life shall hang in doubt before you. You shall fear day and night, and have no assurance of life. In the morning you shall say, Oh, that it were evening. And at evening you shall say, Oh, that it were morning, because of the fear which terrifies your heart, and because of the sight which your eyes see. And Yahovah will take you back to Mitzrayim in ships, by the way of which I said to you, You shall never see it again. And there you shall be offered for sale to your enemies as male and female slaves, but no one will buy you. These are the words of the covenant which Yahovah commanded Moshe to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab, besides the covenant which he made with them in Horeb. Now Moshe called all Israel and said to them, You have seen, Aleph and Tav, all that Yahovah did before your eyes in the land of Mitzrayim, to Pharaoh and to all his servants and to all his land. The great trials which your eyes have seen, the signs and those great wonders. Yet Yahovah has not given you a heart to perceive and eyes to see and ears to hear to this day. And I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes have not worn out on you, and your sandals have not worn out on your feet. You have not eaten bread, nor have you drunk wine or similar drink, that you may know that I am Yahovah Elohechem, And when you come to this place, Sihon, king of Heshbon, and Og, king of Bashan, came out against us to battle, and we conquered them. We took their land and gave it to an inheritance, as an inheritance to the Reubenites, to the Gadites, and to half the tribe of Manasseh. Therefore, keep the words of this covenant and do them, that you may prosper, Aleph and Tav, in all that you do. The Haftorah portion is Isaiah 60, verse 1 through 22, also known as the whole chapter of Isaiah 60. Thank you for joining me. I love being able to read these for y'all. Shavua Tov, have a blessed week, and Lehitraot.